More local workers could be hired at Nashville's construction sites, all because of the passage of Amendment 3. The measure received more than 57% of the vote.
But opponents say the fight is far from over. New at 6:30, News Channel 5's Andrea Klein-Thomas tells us why.
We've got more cranes in the core city today than I've seen in my 25-year career.
You can't go very far in Davidson County without seeing construction.
Why do we see billions of dollars being spent, but in that same area we have growing poverty?
With more than 57% of the vote, Amendment 3 is meant to address that issue. It specifically targets construction projects funded with taxpayer dollars.
We want to make certain that on all those projects over $100,000, that 40% of those work hours go to local Davidson County residents.
And a percentage of those hired should be low income.
Opponents say, while in theory it may seem like a good idea, when you put it into practice, it's a much different scenario.
We're recruiting within the county. We're recruiting Middle Tennessee. We're recruiting statewide and in other states. And we still are unable to find an adequate supply of skilled manpower.
Contractors are joined by the Chamber of Commerce.
It's no longer a bunch of strong backs with shovels and picks.
Citing concerns that the amendment could delay projects, therefore increasing cost and become more of a burden on taxpayers in the long run.
The fight is far from over.
Opponents are considering appealing to state lawmakers or even legal action.
But we will definitely be ready and willing to take the stance that this is the right thing to do if it comes to that.
Despite the votes being cast, it's just the first step to see how or if Amendment 3 can put people back to work.
And we're fighting to make certain that marginalized communities have a piece of the it in the it city.
In Nashville, Andrea Klein-Thomas, News Channel 5 HD.
Metro Council will have to determine how the amendment will be implemented, which includes penalties for non-compliance.